How do I comment or collaborate with another person in this canvas? Let's say in this canvas we have these two frames, and there are certain ideas which are uh, put in this particular frame number 2, and I want to comment on this particular idea 1. So what I do is I go to the left menu, the left side of my screen, go to the comment icon, click there, and then I hover that comment over to the particular element where I have to mention something. So let's say I want to put some comment on idea 1. So I click here and I can write something that uh, please check this out. And I can also mark an add comment in order to get attention of a particular user. Okay, so let's say here there's only one user, which is me. So therefore, let's say I am at commenting at Avijit, and the moment I press enter, there would be a comment created on that particular idea, and I will be notified. Anybody else can actually see and click here and see what is written there. You can also come and share a link here. Let's say you have a link, a web of a particular blog or a website or a file. You can actually attach it all there. Okay. We will not be able to use all those features. We don't need to, but the commenting is a very useful feature. Now I can come and write another comment, okay, or something like that. So it will then become a chat window where the conversation can happen. Okay, now uh, if you see on the left bottom menu, there is another comments icon. What happens if I click here? If I click here, then all the comments which are running in this particular board will be visible here on the left side. I can see a particular board, I can see a particular note. Okay, I'll show you here. Let's say on the note, on this left side note icon, let's say I have written down something and I have to, I have a certain question about it. So let's say I go to a particular uh, comment, I highlight it, and then I select comment here. And then I can see, please explain. And then I can also mention somebody there at Avijit. And the moment I do that, what happens is that new comment is created, and you can see it on the left side. On note, there are two comments. I have created one new comment. It can be and this comment can be put on any element in a sense. It can be put on a frame, it can be put on a sticky note, it can be put on a text, anything. But in the workshop we are going to use it only on the board or on a sticky note. I will guide you through. Do not worry much about this. Now coming to the chat option. So commenting is one way to collaborate. There's another way to collaborate, which is this chat option. The chat option is on the left bottom menu, and if you click here, there would be a chat window. You can again mention somebody and say hi. He can again reply you back. So this entire chat will go on here. Okay, but you can also use the comment icon and the comment that has already been created, and you can use this comment to have localized chat. Let's say team A, all the people in team A use a particular comment window in order to discuss the idea within that team. Team B could use another chat window uh, to discuss their idea among themselves. However, we will also not use this particular feature too much, only sporadically during the workshop. I will again guide you through if you have any confusion. So we have understood how to comment, how to chat. Next is how do I do a voting. So there are two ways to do voting here. One is a system voting. What is a system voting? So on the left side bottom, you see there is a voting icon. If I, the owner of the board, initiate a voting on the system, I click here and then I can name the voting that, okay, let's say select uh, your ideas for prototyping. Okay, and then I can select a duration. uh, I can I can select how many votes people can, every person can actually um, uh, give. So let's say if this is 10 here, then every participant has got 10 votes and they can distribute those 10 votes over the ideas, all the ideas for prototyping. And I can also select a particular area. Let's say I select that, okay, only on these three ideas we are going to do this, and therefore let me limit this entire interaction to this area. So what will happen is, in that case, the voting would happen only on those areas. The participants will not be able to vote on any other areas. Okay, this is just for me, I mean just for you to know. You are not going to use this. I'm going to use this whenever necessary. This is one of the way of voting, which is the system voting. And when people will vote through the system, uh, after the time that we have allocated for the voting, the votes will appear here. Let's say the idea 1 got 5 votes, there would be a number 5 written here. Idea 2 got no votes, there would be 0 written here. Something else got 15 votes, the 15 would be written here. This is primarily to prioritize on certain options. We will be using another kind of voting which is called a dot voting. What is a dot voting? A voting is pretty simple. So I will give you, let's say, two colored dots, one red and one green. And these dots are nothing but a circle which is colored red or green. And when you'll have to vote on a particular idea, let's say you like a particular idea and you want to upvote it. So let's say I give you three such voting rights. So you take your green icon. For copying, you can use your command C or control C, control V, or you can also press the option button, select that particular item, press the option button, and you will be getting another same icon, and you can then drag it to the idea that you want to vote. Again, copy it and then drag it to the particular idea. Okay, so this is how you dot vote. We will be using this particular technique very frequently, so you have to understand this. This is how we do dot voting.